Forrest Fenn hid that treasure, and there was many biases we've heard of. We've heard of confirmation bias. A lot of people are, of confirmation bias. That's the only kind of bias. Well, no, it isn't. There are other biases. There's Jesus bias. Those unable to accept any solution based on their own religious beliefs. You're Jewish, how could you be right? Well, you're a Christian, how could you be right? And on and on. My religion's better than yours. We have the only God. No, you don't. There's only one God, and many religions worship God, but it's actually the same God. They just don't believe what the other guy believes. The whole world is that way. Nobody believes anybody. Okay, so that's what I call Jesus bias. There's a religious bias. And we have the bigotry bias. Those who will not accept anything the person says because they don't like the person or suffer from extreme jealousy of the person. Oh, there are plenty of that in Forrest Fenn's chase. Yes, there are. And we have confirmation bias. This is what Stoof brought up. Somebody who believes in their own solution or another person's solution to the point that in their mind everything else has to be wrong because they are right, but only in their mind. Yes, your confirmation bias that you are right because you believe in Jack Stoof, or you obviously don't believe in yourself if you believe in Jack Stoof. And then you have a Jack Stoof who doesn't even have a solution, and your bias is so extreme that you have to reject people with complete solutions over somebody that has no solution. That is a real confirmation bias. Okay. Now we have media bias. Those who only believe what they hear on propaganda TV, media, news, even when the story cannot be verified, such as Jack Stoof. We were told by who? You were told by Jack Stoof. Well, I told you I'm the solver too. What makes Jack Stoof so believable? Oh, the family confirmed it. But Forrest said the family will not know. They will have to look for they will not know. Somebody might have gone through his email. I think this is it. But they do not know. I believe Forrest did inform somebody who it was. And when the time is right, the egg will hatch. And now we have the rebel bias. This is a good one. I just threw this one in. The rebel bias. That fucking Yankee can't be right. Based on, well, he's from the north, or he's from the south. That rebel can't be right. That's the rebel bias. Yes. That goes pretty close with a racial bias, because it's a prejudice to other people of other beliefs and stuff, kind of. And then we have the gender bias. I've run into this, ladies telling me that, oh, I've gotten into Forrest Fenn's head. You're not a man. How? And you can't expect a man to get in a woman's head. So, sorry, ladies. But a man has a better chance of getting in a man's mind than a woman. Men would be executed if they believed they knew a woman better than other women know her. Guys, I mean, I know nothing about menstrual cycles. I know nothing about, all I know about menopause, they take some of the parts out. And then their hormones go, woo. Unless they're getting the replacements. Okay? And then we have race bias. This, I shouldn't have to say it, but this guy is my definition of a race bias. When someone believes a white dude based his treasure hunt solely on African Americans. At least Dave, he has Kent and Esther. He's got a mixed race, but I'm sorry. It's not. No. Forrest had white heroes also. Chevy versus Ford bias. When somebody does not understand the meaning of subtle and believes the bullet has to be a Plymouth, and you have to forget all about all the Fords in the stories. Miss Ford, oh, yeah, that car with the rope. Well, we could tie the car on the rope and jumpstart that car with this rope. They didn't think of that. We jumpstarted a car with a buffalo and a rope. So we got 7 kids, a rope, and a car. Let's jumpstart it. Okay? And we have the canopy of ignorance bias. Refusing to accept that the top of a car is also known as a canopy. These people will demand you are wrong without doing any research on the subject. When cars first had tops, the convertible tops, they were called canopies. Canopies, yes. And then we get on to the Yellowstone bias. People got to be stoned to ignore the origins and the definitions of the word Wyoming. Wyoming is not just a state. It's a word that has meaning. I mean, you're not just a man, are you? Is there more to you than just being a man? Do you have purpose in your life? No, you're not just, Yellowstone is not just a state. And then we have the final one here I have noted here is satanic bias. Those possessed by Satan, whose only joy in life is being a total asshole to everybody else. We also call them trolls. You'll see them. They'll use a username like X marks the spot, and they're not X marks the spot. They're not Calvary. They'll call themselves Jack. They'll call themselves these other things to try and make you think that they're somebody who they aren't, but all they are is a trolling asshole. And really, if you have a trolling asshole icon name, then why should anybody believe or listen to you? You are a fake individual. And you have no standing over somebody who uses their real name and doesn't hide behind a fake moniker. And then if you want to really go there, if somebody says, I'm trusted, trust me, you know you cannot trust them. They put that word there because it tricks your mind into thinking that they are trusting. And no, they are not trusting. Not when they got a knife in your back, especially. Not when they go against everything. No. I'm sorry, dude, but you're not my friend. You put a knife in my back, you're not my friend. I don't know why he doesn't like him. Well, he stabbed me in the back with a knife, okay? That's what happened. I didn't call out any of these people or insult them until after they insulted and attacked me first. I give everybody a chance. There are people in here that I've been friends with quite a while in the chase. And I'm even friends with people from 1969, from elementary school, even further back than that, So, yeah. It depends. If you treat me like shit, I will treat you like crap. I will treat you worse than shit. Because I expect, and everybody expects, respect. And if I don't get if somebody shows me disrespect, yes, I will throw it back in their face. I do not sit there and let people punch at me. I'm running out of time. I'm coming up on my 10 minutes, so I'm going to have to end this here. Y'all have a great day. And the auction is only to clear the funds to launder it for the solver. Good night.